In the early feedback for the beta testing phase of the platform, very common concerns were shared. People had expressed that our platform might be used for gathering data by government or private surveillance companies, so-called GLOWs, to target and narrow in suspicious individuals, or maybe our platform mechanics could be exploited by criminals. I will start from making my claim about the platform safety, and later I will address the details. Is Polmatch a safe platform for the users to use without compromising their identity? Absolutely yes, as long as they do not break the law and follow the platform rules, especially when you do not reveal your name, address, phone number, or anything that might lead an outsider to track down your identity. The platform is designed to reveal enough information for you to discover and meet quality people, but not to dox yourself or anybody else. A solid balance is set. First of all, our platform operates on the surface web. Everything that the platform was designed for is completely legal, will remain legal, and our questionnaire forms do not expose our users to any crime or suspicious activity in any country of Europe, North America, or Australia and Oceania. So also risk level, if any, is equal of you operating at any other website from the surface web. So we do not ask questions which may put you into any trouble, and whenever any user posts anything that is illegal or against the platform rules in the group board, we are obliged to take action either by removing the post or, in extreme cases, removing the irresponsible user who is exposing our platform to any risk of being shut down by the governance of any country where we are operating in. I strongly advise that you always make sure to follow the platform rules. Do not cross any red lines. Do not discuss or post anything illegal or anything against the platform terms of use. Obviously, we won't be operating like those technological giants which are using censorship to promote, support, and spread the narration of the madness in our countries. We will defend freedom of speech, but everything will be done according to the rules of law, because we will also operate as a business company. So generally, what you can say on any other platform such as 4chan, for example, you may also say on our platform as well. The caveat being that we do not tolerate posts of a certain category, such as nudity or any other similar degenerate subjects of a similar vein. When you create an account on our platform or fill up any profile completely with all the questions answered, you are operating as an anonymous user who is expressing his values and opinions which are completely legal to express. Even if you are uploading a picture of your face, you are still just an anonymous user with a face that does not compromise your identity, assuming you are not a wanted criminal of some sort, as long as someone does recognize you. As I said in my platform mechanics introduction video, the questions are designed to not compromise your identity anyhow. If the question may be compromising, we always warn people about that in the questionnaire form itself. Most people do not care about providing the information which our questionnaire forms are asking for. We are not criminals after all, or doing anything illegal, but with all due respect to those who do have concerns, I designed the questionnaire and the platform in such way as to not expose anyone at any risks of revealing their information about their real identity accidentally. When you join the platform, you are just a person, one of many, a complete stranger, and we do not care about the history of your internet activity, wherever else you were operating before, or what you were doing is none of our business. Which means nobody can narrow you down to a specific individual in the real world based on our questionnaire form if you are a completely anonymous person. Also, if you are just a random person and not a glowy, nobody will care about you anyhow. We do not ask questions in our questionnaires which might give you unwanted attention by monitoring forces from outside. And we do not ask for information which might put you on some glowy watch list anyway. In the account creation process, we are only asking for your email, which you may create separately for the creation of your account on our platform, which you can make purely for the creation of this account. We really do not care. What we care about, just like every other person who will be using our platform, is if you are intelligent, sane, morally good or evil, what values you hold, etc. Our questionnaires will allow users to determine that based on how you fill up your own personal profile on our platform. I designed the questionnaires in a way where, based on your answers, anyone may decide if you are a suitable match for them or someone who they wish to avoid. And sure, you may lie, which instantly makes you a liar, and obviously, as every lie adds, it will backfire with time. It's only a matter of how soon and how severe. So lying gains you nothing in the end, except wasting everyone's time, including your own. As an anonymous person, you have no reasons to lie about how you are like, what you like or dislike, but it's enough for everyone else to evaluate you as someone worthy of potential being a friend, a community member, love interest, or not. Obviously, our platform is only an introduction to a further relationship which will grow out of it. There are plenty of tools or methods to meet someone from the internet in the real world without exposing yourself to any bigger risk, just as you would be ordering a lift on Uber or meeting someone from a dating app, for example. I may address the details about meeting internet friends in the real world in some future video. If you are a good person who wants a friendship or any other long-lasting relationship, you will not be selling yourself out as a fake while wearing a psychological mask. You will just express your honest opinions, then answer my questions based on the fact of your own character, personality, and mind, waiting for someone similar to accept you for how you are truly like. Still, there are people who worry too much, so for their comfort they decide on their own which questions they feel like answering, and there is no problem with that. They just decrease their own chances to be suitable match for someone who might be looking for them, as I explained it in my other videos. So, how do we keep you anonymous? When you create an account, you provide us with the email, which is used for retrieving your password or for receiving notifications from the platform. The account is also indirectly linked to your IP or to the IP whenever you are connecting to the server, and I'm simplifying this very much. It's a legal requirement in many Western countries, so every server service provider is also required to make records on such connections. Even for Chan is using that, for example, for banning. So it's nothing unusual. Obviously, you may always use VPN or connect from Tor if that helps you feel better, even if it does not grant absolute protection for your true IP identification. Realistically, it's impossible on the internet to remain anonymous because your own internet provider is compromising you in the traffic records whenever you make a connection to network, and a VPN may only mask it as a proxy to a certain extent. But still, your internet provider also has all the records of your connections to the VPN or Tor or anything like that. But anyway, your account is not being compromising to your identity to the public anyhow on our platform. Because on our platform, your account is creating 3 proxies in form of profiles, which are more like a Polmatch platform sub-accounts. And those accounts are not being recorded by the network outside of our server, which means even if someone is intercepting, recording your connection to our platform, it's impossible to tell which profiles are yours on our platform. You got an account, profiles, and there is no visible connection between them, so even if anyone may see your public profile, they will not know to which account the profile belongs to. Also, there is no connection between the profiles. They operate separately from each other. To add to this, the fact that you may change your profile name at any time, so for the outside observer, it's impossible to determine who is who. Or to say it more simply, nobody can tell which profile belongs to which account. And also, you might have, for example, love profile when you claim you are a girl, and you might have a personal profiles for social interaction where you claim you are a man, and there is nobody able to even recognize that because there are no links between those profiles. It's a complete maze for the outside observer. But let's go into a scenario where someone broke into our database, and once again, we do not store any compromising information about the user, such as phone numbers or anything like that. The best they can do is to obtain an email of an anonymous user, which is irrelevant if you haven't used the same email for accounts on other platforms. So once again, hypothetically, breaking into our database is not compromising for the user. Breaking into your account will grant the hacker access to control over your account and its profiles, but the profile also do not have anything compromising to your identity, except maybe a photograph if you uploaded one, if you uploaded anything, which they won't be able to identify if they do not have any criminal records about you or access to some super advanced facial recognition and public monitoring system, which is a huge exaggeration. I'm obviously joking right now. Nobody will care about you based on the data in your profile. There is absolutely nothing compromising to you there. Not even anything politically incorrect based on how we format the questions in the questionnaire form. Let's go further. Let's say by some science fiction scenario, the government service confiscate the servers with our database. Once again, there is no relevant data about you which might lead them to expose your identity unless they follow your email to the email provider and then they use it to find your IP, or they will use our server provider to track your IP to the... No, that also won't work because they still don't know which account, which profiles. So once again, it's designed as a maze. Or if they invest hundreds of work hours and manpower to actually track you down, it's always possible, but still, you are not worth the effort as an anonymous user on the platform. Let's be honest, none of you are worth the effort for the glow is to care about you. Definitely not from what you will tell about yourself in our questionnaire form. They will sooner dig for things you said elsewhere because that might be dangerous. Maybe you posted something edgy on 4chan or something. Something controversial or illegal that you have ever posted on any image board. But on our platform, we do not collect any information like that. Also, we added additional security measures. For example, if you forget to delete some old messages and they remain inactive for 30 days, they are auto-removed. If you did not use your account for a period of 6 months, your account will be auto-removed as well as all the traces of your activity. It's part of auto-cleaning feature. And about criminals, as I said in my videos, on the platform, any user is also an admin in a sense. He can report anything that breaks the platform rules or any illegal offers in private messages or by groups by clicking the report button. Any account of such individuals will be removed from the platform. We obviously won't be banning people by IP since we do not want to keep any records on such. Our bans will be applied to the user's email. I know it's not much, but we have a system designed for it, which is basically the fact that it takes sometimes over an hour or two for a user to fill up his personal profile for interaction with other members on the platform. And if his profile is empty, then he will most likely be ignored and instantly blocked by any other platform member. So it's a self-correcting problem controlled by the users themselves. Among the feedback with concerns about our platform use safety, some individuals claim that surveillance companies or proper government institutions may create psychological profile of the users who will create profiles on our platform. Answer to that concern is simple. You cannot create psychological profile of a ghost because you do not know who the specific user really is. where is he from, and if he is completely honest with his answers on our platform. In such case, it's a very unreliable to use our profile to create psychological profiles of unknown people. You can create a psychological profile somehow in the general of all users based on some group statistics, but it's also not anyhow relevant to compromising our security. I know the video is very long, but I really wanted to address all the main issues in detail, explaining that our platform is safe to use as long as you are not a wanted criminal who will post his face somewhere, or as long as you do not break the law by posting something illegal. So to summarize, our platform is less dangerous for revealing your identity or allowing any service to collect any relevant data about you than any edgy image board, search engine or email service provider out there. The most paranoid people believe that Protonmail, for example, is a secure safe service with encrypted email feature, while in reality 2 people in Europe officially got arrested thanks to the help of the Protonmail owners. So most of this disinformation about internet security comes from the same paranoid people or scared kids who accuse others. Our platform should be absolutely safe as long as you follow the rules. It should be most efficient in getting in contact with quality people all over the world if the platform gains enough traction. Our questionnaire consists of answers you may apply to millions of people worldwide, so nobody may narrow the answers to any person with a specific identity. There is no alternative. Time is running out while the situation around the world is only getting worse. If you think I am wrong about anything or you disagree with my claims, please share your opinion about it with an explanation in the comment section below. Thank you for listening to the end. And I hope I relieved you as a potential user from any security concerns related to our platform use. Also, one more thing to note down. There is no privacy or security when you operate online on the internet by having your own internet provider. I have a video made about that, so if you want, check it out.